to stop them, but nothing worked.
I would like to inform you that your magical ringing device is vibrating in your pocket. The static is quite annoying.
What is it, Wade?
Oh, hey there. Just calling to let you know that I decided to give you a present.
Is it a new place to live?
You're just never gonna let that go, are you?
Motherfucker, you blew up hell! And don't give that ratings BS. Wolverine's game is a licensed game. Your game is completely original in terms of plot.
I still have no regrets.
You are so petty on so many levels that makes SMP's Diva Pet look normal.
Who you calling pet?
Go back to your room, Rabbit Peach.
Munch me, Wade.
In any case, consider this as me saying sorry.
What did you get me?
Well, just go to your computer and you'll see.
Wait. This is a PC game?
Look, man, at some point, you're gonna have to ditch the PC gamer jokes at some point. I think even the audience is slowly getting sick and tired of it. Much like you constantly bringing up how much you don't like Sonic Colors and The Last of Us.
I hate it when you're right, and I am scared to ask. What game did you get me?
Oh, I gifted you Tattletail. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays!
Mother!
She don't love you no more. Now come on!
Enjoy the show.
Hello and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. Welcome to the first ever Christmas special here on the channel. And did you guys miss the FNAF October extravaganza this year? Don't worry, we fucking have it at home, I guess. Shoot me. I mean, for this special, it's Tattletail. Tattletail is a 3D survival horror game developed by Waygetter Electronics and published by Little Flag Software. Catchy company titles. It was released on Steam back on December of 2016. It later got a free update DLC expansion in the form of Enter the Kaleidoscope, which was released back in May of 2017. Ah yes, games that have free DLC usually are a good sign. You know, like Security Breach and Sonic Forces, oh boy. I'll be clear right now and say, I didn't play the DLC, so for all intents and purposes, it doesn't count for this review. Now, my personal history with this game is about as fuzzy as the Tattletails themselves, but I think I saw this game back in 2016 via Markiplier like anyone does when it comes to mascot horror, but due to the fact that this game is PC exclusive and my laptop at the time is about as powerful as a potato-powered Atari 2600, I was unable to play it. But now, thanks to Wade who bought the game for me while it was on sale for the nice, crisp price of $3, I played through it. It's such a thoughtful gift that costed him nothing at all. God, I love him so much. So, I guess I'm here to answer the question. Is Tattletail any good, and is it one I can recommend to you? Let's find out. So the plot of Tattletail takes place in the year of 1998. You know, the year golden retrievers learn how to play football. And it takes over the course of 5 days and nights. Because of course it does, why not? Starting from December 20th to Christmas Day. On December 20th, we decide to be a naughty boy. And open our Christmas present early and saw that our mom got us a purple baby Tattletail, cause 1998 was the time that Furbies became popular. And let's face it guys, if the fast crew came from Scott's fear of Chuck E. Cheese, then these assholes came from everyone's fear of Furbies. Why do parents get kids toys of death! No wonder kids are so messed up! Well, some things never change, do they? So we play with it for a bit before putting it back. Fun! Day 2. We get Tattletail out of the dryer and wrap it back up. That's it. Riveting gameplay. Woo! Day 3. We're introduced to the Mama Tattletail, who turns out to be hostile, and we pretty much have to take care of Tattletail while Mama hunts us down. And that went from 0 to 100 real damn quick. Who are you? How did you get in my house? And why are you here? She literally comes right out of nowhere. So that's some fun regular show progression right there. Mordecai and Rigby, don't open your Christmas presents until Christmas Day with the rest of your co-workers. Oh, what? I can't wait till then. I gotta open this now! Day 4. We play hide and seek and learn that Mama is evil.
Oh my gosh, really?
Christmas Eve, we get 2 more Tattletails and bring them to the basement, and after a bit we learn that they somehow made a pentagram out of Christmas lights and they start to perform a seance to banish Mama.
What the fuck?
Christmas Day. One of 2 endings can happen. Luckily, they are brief. The bad ending has us get attacked by Mama, implying that the ritual failed. Fun. The good ending has us actually get a normal Tattletail along with a golden flashlight. We then wake up our mother and the game ends. How do you get the good ending? You have to collect all 22 hidden eggs. Fuck that. The fact that the canonical ending is locked behind collectibles alone makes going for this ending not worth it. The fuck is this? Help! What? I'm getting way ahead of myself, but god, do these jokes write themselves or what? And keep in mind, this is coming from someone who got all the dog tags in X-Men Origins Wolverine, every gold, platinum, titanium, and hero bow throughout the Ratchet & Clank franchise, and every precursor orb and power cell in Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. But at least those games, with the sort of exception to Jak and Daxter, didn't lock a canon ending. Can the trend of multiple endings locked behind bullshit die already? Or can we at least be clear what's canon and what's not? Sister Location at least did that. Sister Location! There is also a joke ending where if you manage to get out of bounds and glitch through the game's map, the game just ends. That's it. Sure, why not? So, that was the story. Overall, it was simple. Really, really simple. Granted, it does go into what the fuck territory where you need to do a goddamn seance in order to banish Mama Tattletail. Like, you're expected to just accept this is happening for no reason and be like, I guess we're doing this now. But other than that, super simple plot of no real substance. Almost like the first FNAF game, except there was no build-up and it just cuts right to Golden Freddy one day. I will say this though, this did not need to be 5 nights. I get night 1 usually has nothing happen, but night 2, you take it out of a dryer then go to bed. Such riveting gameplay that pushes the bounds of video games. Actually, you know what? No, what am I saying? It's
I'm Mr. Time Waster. I'm Mr. Filler. I'm Mr. No Ideas. I'm Mr. Screen Time Staller. They call me Runtime Miser. Whatever I touch starts to blow in my clutch. Ha ha! It's too much.
And I already complained about the canon and it being locked behind collectibles. Thank God for YouTube. But everything else is there. Nothing great, but nothing infuriating. kind of makes me wonder if this was supposed to be a franchise, but honestly, I really don't want to see that timeline. So gameplay of Tattletail has us in control of nameless child number God knows how many at this point, especially in horror games, from beginning to end. And name of the game is just walk, grab Tattletail, do some objective of the night, tend to Tattletail's needs like the little shit that he is, occasionally find an egg, and die to Mama Tattletail. Fun child murder! On the surface, it's a super simple survival horror game. But with this game, you also need to be aware of how much noise you make, otherwise Mama's gonna get you and kill you. So it's literally Ballora 2 months after we dealt with her shit. I'm sorry, they're so easy!
I hear that's what Afton said about his wife as well.
Anyways, anything can make sound. Your footsteps when running, your flashlight when you need to shake it to make it shine bright, or even Tattletail himself. Like, shut the fuck up, you stupid discount furry egg! I don't wanna die!
Holy fuck!
By spamming right click roughly 5 times, you can make your flashlight shine at max brightness, but it does dwindle slowly.
Shut up.
However, if you got the good ending, you have the golden flashlight, which not only lasts longer, but also makes less noise, unless you look at Mama Tattletail, which basically kills the flashlight's light if you make eye contact with her. I'm starting to question who the fuck made this thing, but given this will probably never be a franchise, we'll never know, and it's probably for the best. But could you imagine some Krampus kind of way this was given to naughty children? Like, that would be a plot twist. But for now, I blame this guy.
Santa has something very special in his sack for you two.
Anyways, when holding Tattletail, there are 3 bars that you need to be very wary of. His batteries, his feed meter, and his his neatness meter. Neglect any of these and you'll see why he's called Tattletail. But for those who don't want to see that, you'll need to hold down the left mouse button in order to fully charge, feed, or brush Tattletail. Which, yes, can build up suspense, especially if the meters are fairly low and Mama is just around the corner. So it's like mixing security breaches save stations mixed with the puppets bullshit from FNAF 2.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not.
Can you please cut that out? You've been doing that all month.
This is how I deal with my damnation. I have my thing. You have yours. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
But in all honesty, I think I only died once or twice in my whole 47 minutes of playing this. Yeah, even though I'm not someone who would bitch about how long a game's runtime is, I deadass beaten this in 47 minutes. 47. That's not even in an hour. That's literally the length of most TV Christmas specials. But here's the thing. Games like Ratchet & Clank, Quest for Booty, and even Sonic Forces are longer than this. On top of the fact that Quest for Booty is advertised as a mini Ratchet & Clank adventure, yeah, that game lasts 3 hours long in a casual playthrough and 4 hours for 100%. In Sonic Forces, is also 4 hours when playing it casually. But who would want to play that casually, let alone at all? Because it's shit. Honestly, the game as a whole is surprisingly easy. Even the hide and seek part with Mama Tattletail, which I heard was difficult. To be fair, I am the one that survived shit like Cuphead, even in person at the beginning of the year, so yeah. Still, I cleared that on my second attempt. So yeah, overall the gameplay is also simple. The length I'm kind of flip-floppy on, like lengths of games don't bother me, but for a tech demo, I don't know, tinfoil hat, but I think this was meant to just be a test to see if people would have liked a franchise. Yet it was popular for about as long as non-FNAF Undertale indie games are, so what the fuck happened? Perhaps they were scared of what a fanbase could have been like if it did reach that level. But honestly, the gameplay isn't really much to talk about. Like the story, it's just there, like something you could play on the dumper after Taco Bell. Not that I know. But nothing that'll infuriate or excite you either. Visually, this game looks alright. It doesn't look that good, but for a game that costs only $5 normally, it looks decent enough. The game was made using Unity, and it shows because the baby Tattletails all look like fuzzy beans.
And look at you, you look so cute and fluffy. What, you don't like the fur?
Mama Tattletail looks okay, I guess. But I'm just gonna say it, even as someone who is desensitized to horror. I gotta say it, Mama Tattletail is not scary. Like, genuinely might just be one of the least scary horror antagonists in gaming. It's okay, guys. We can all admit it together. She's really not scary. On the other side of the coin, though, I do like how the outside of the house looks, especially in the day at the end. Although, the same couldn't be said about the OST, which has a whopping 3 songs. 3 whole songs. And one of them is the loading music. Might as well see what the fan songs are like. Wow, this game really didn't get that much attention. Only 2 noteworthy songs are from The Living Tombstone, who did a remix of Don't Tattle on Me, and DA Games, who did Turn the Final Page. That is sad. Very, very sad.
Only 2 noteworthy fan songs? God, you're pathetic.
Now, let's recap. I think the story and gameplay are basic horror simplicity. Visually, it is decent-ish, but OST might just be the weakest link out of all of them. So I say let's wrap this present up with my closing thoughts. Overall, everyone, Tattletail is... it's just okay. It's nothing that bad, but at the same time, it's nothing to write home about either. I'm sure I would get more mileage out of the Kaleidoscope DLC, but frankly, as of right now, if you're looking to get this game, I say wait for this game to go on sale. Again, I was gifted this game for $3. I can see why this game was only $5 normally, yet something deeper and longer like Doki Doki is free, proving once and for all that Dan Salvato is a vampire that feeds on the suffering of traumatized anime fans. And I know what everyone is thinking, so let me just address the Orville elephant in the room. How do I like this compared to even my least favorite FNAF game?
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
As many jokes as I made, and granted, they were very, very easy jokes to make. Most of them are surface level. Comparing FNAF with Tattletail is like comparing The Simpsons to Family Guy, where the comparisons, no matter how warranted, are mainly surface level. But when you actually look into it, they are next to nothing alike.
Mo's Tavern. Hello, Mo. Your sister's being...
In fact, I say gameplay-wise, the most Tattletail has in common with FNAF is like Security Breach. But Security Breach doesn't have any daytime segments. Aesthetically, I can really only say FNAF 4, even though this nameless child can't move out of his room. And plot-wise, I guess FNAF 1, but FNAF had a clear underlying theme with its lore from the get-go. Here, I don't know where all the demonic stuff came from. Honestly, honestly, it really is more like the fucking mobile game plot-wise. The mobile game that's shutting down. Hate to say it, but if it wasn't for all the FNAF comparisons, I think no one would have given this game the time of day since. It really doesn't leave that big of an impact. I definitely don't mean to say it's deserved. I just think it could have gone further and give itself its own identity away from FNAF like what Bendy did. So overall, Tattletail gets my score of a 5 out of 10. A mediocre score for a mediocre, yet I still consider it an underrated mascot horror game. But for the 3 people who are really curious, I'd rather play Sister Location, a game that I gave a slightly lower score towards. But like, frankly, I'd rather play a game that actively infuriates me rather than a game that puts me to sleep. Also, Sister Location gave us Funtime Freddy, so there's that.
I'm screaming at Bonbon!
But as always, I want to know from you all. Did you play Tattletail? What did you think of it? And is it a game you would recommend to a friend? Please leave your answers and more down in the comments below. This is where I can read your comments, if I had any. Anyways, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and while you're here, consider subscribing and turn on the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. As always, my social media links are down below. I've been HorrorKid, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and may you all have a Happy New Year. Take care, everybody.